You can put yourself in a bad place with your thoughts if you only think about the cancer coming back, and it can kind of rule how you react to things. And so if you worry too much about what could happen, then you're going to miss things that you could have enjoyed.
Yeah, you're going to miss out on life, right? A very important tool in the treatment and the recovery of cancer has a lot to do with your attitude. We've been talking about that a lot today, right? And we want to recognize Breast Cancer Awareness Month, of course, is the month of October. We want to introduce you to two people with great attitudes, Emily Stutzny and Maria Petranto. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. And you guys specifically deal with a very special program at the American Cancer Society called Road to Recovery. So talk to us about what that's all about.
It is exactly that. We get on the road and we're hoping for recovery. We are volunteer drivers. We pick up a patient at their home, take them to treatment, and then take them back home.
I mean, it's such an important resource. You forget that this is something that people need, especially if they don't have availability for transportation. So you're one of the drivers, Maria, right. And how did you get involved with this?
Well, like working with the American Cancer Society, volunteering with the Relay for Life or the Cattle Barons Ball, and I heard Emily, talking about driving patients, and I just said, wow, that's like hands-on, a really good, source to help people that, when you get the diagnosis and then to find out you don't have transportation, it would be overwhelming. So I just thought that's a really something I want to do.
And what people may not realize, it's a very intimate time with that patient. You are seeing them right before they go on this journey for the next several hours, and then immediately right after.
Right.
I mean, so what is that like to share that very special moment with someone?
Well, a lot of times you're kind of thankful that you're not having to stay for the treatment. It makes you realize that your health is very important, and it can change in a minute, and cancer is affecting everybody. But you try not to make it a bad situation. You talk about their life and how they're feeling, and the family, and just be there for them too, as a friend.
It could be either a quiet time or you're pumping Beyonce up on the radio, right?
Not allowed to have the radio on.
Not allowed. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, I would think that you would want some inspirational music if people would want that. If the patient wants that, right? No, no music.
Well, if they ask for it, yeah. I mean, they can put on whatever they want, but I like to have it
quiet time.
Yeah, and if they do want to talk, then they don't feel like they're interrupting a favorite song or something like that.
Right, right. So, Emily, talk to us about how Road to Recovery even started, the concept, how did that start, and then also how you got involved.
Well, I'm not sure how the concept got started. It was long before me. I've been in it for about 3 years, and I got involved because it seemed to be, to me, the way that I can help the most, help cancer survivors, help patients. When I was in the Relay for Life, I really enjoyed the part where I worked with survivors, and I enjoyed it. And this is a one-on-one, very personal thing for me to do. And it's, for me, very positive. And it's something that if you are looking for a great way to volunteer your time, there is just no better way.
And there are actually 2 ways that you could volunteer within this program. Talk to us about the options. You could either be a driver or a coordinator. Describe the 2.
Or you can do both.
Or you could do both.
I do both. I started out driving and very quickly became a coordinator. And the coordinator is easy, but it's also comes with double blessings. I get to know the patients, and I get to know all of these wonderful drivers. Mm-hmm. And we have a little get-together, just to know each other so that we're not feeling too alone out there in our volunteer work. So we get to know each other and have a good time. And we enjoy it. And we enjoy our patients. More than one driver drives the same patient. And so it's really nice that we know each other too.
And talk to us about the time commitment. Some people are listening to this and saying, okay, well, I have an hour a week, I have 5 hours a week. What are we talking about here?
Well, you can pick and choose. Like when Emily sends out the email, like I'll sign up for days that I'm off from work, of course, and I mean, you can make your own schedule pretty much, and You know, if you have certain times that you can do it, get back fast so you can get the, you know, first pick. So,
Are you ever in a situation where you don't have enough drivers?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, and all over the state. I'm very fortunate. I'm so blessed to have the drivers that I have in the 2 counties that I coordinate. But across the whole state, it's wonderful. We need coordinators and we need drivers for everybody, because it's the hardest thing to think about somebody with cancer that cannot get to treatment. There are people who will miss their treatment, and it's just horrible to think about.
And I'm so glad you guys are here talking about this, because it really brings the concept full circle. You know, we started off this program talking to the doctor earlier, and he was telling us that some people get a positive, you have breast cancer diagnosis, and they don't get treatment because they're fearful, because they don't have the transportation that you guys provide, or maybe because they're just a little too nervous to take that next step. So it is so important that you're the one calling them and saying, no, we're here for you.
Yes.
right.
We're going to take you. You don't even have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about, you know, the logistics of leaving work, who's going to pick up the kids. I mean, it really is daunting for some people.
Exactly. And actually, our volunteers are in different walks of life. We have grandparents, and we have people who have kids in school that can't volunteer during the summer, but at the other times they have time. We have all kinds of reasons. People work, like Maria. You just do it when you can do it.
Okay, so give people the number of how they could sign up and be a part of Road to Recovery. Do we know it? Yes, we do. It's 1-800, everybody, 227-2345. Again, that's 1-800-227-2345. That number is up on your screen. You know what? Give a call just to find out more about the program, and then you can figure out if it fits within your volunteer life.
Exactly.
Right.
Thank you so much, Emily. Thank you so
you.
much, Maria.
You're
It
welcome.
is wonderful
Thank you.
service that you guys provide.
Thank you.
All right, stay with us, everybody. We are going to be right back after this.